Beyond Breaking Points with ME7. Today we are going to be looking at the Formula E New York circuit. I am driving my Mahindra and I've got driver level 7 right now, and my principal is fully maximized. Now, I didn't want to get a full driver just because I was kind of surprised it was 219 gold. So first time around here, we're going to look at my full run. And a lot of this is really tricky because you've got walls to deal with. And as you might know, a slight nick of a wall is a 2-second penalty. In 2 seconds, just kind of forget about it. You're going to lose a whole group right there. However, early on, it's okay to just keep going and try to learn something at the rest of the circuit. Although if you had a big hit, it's going to mess up your braking points anyways. This corner here, this hairpin, boy, that's tricky. I'm extremely surprised that I gained a little bit there. And then this last braking section here, this chicane, also kind of tricky. Make full use of how the wall curves away from you a bit there and increase the arc of your corner to carry more speed. Okay, so crossing the line, we're going to rewind this and do it over again. Okay, so get ready to be tilted a tiny bit to the left when this starts. Now look over to the left. Just as I'm passing with that junction, that's where I'm on the brakes, and see this shaded section coming up? I start steering just after I drive onto that, into the throttle at about the midpoint of the corner. Now watch on your left, there's distance markers. I'm braking about when my front end hits that. I'm just driving over a crosswalk. After that is when you start your turn. Throttle at the midpoint of the corner. I'm braking a little bit past this, but I just stopped it there so you could see the reference point. And that chicane, my goodness, is that tricky. It's incredibly rare I gain on my Ghost there. Now, very close to the walls, as you can see. Braking point here is difficult. I'm braking between these two marks, between where the signs are and the distance marker. I'm going to stop again here. You see that shadow? I start my turn now. And then you want to cut this pretty close. That's not off track, obviously. Beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Again, another difficult braking point here. Watch the distance markers. I am braking about halfway between these two. And then you got to get a little bit more over to the left. Start hooking it to the right into the throttle about there. And power out close to those walls. Yikes. And then here, I'm braking a little bit later. So right about there, when my back end's lined up at that point, start to steer about now. And then power out and don't clip that wall. I've done that a few times. And then one of the best parts, we're going to speed through a little bit of this here because I'm not getting it anyways. Look at the difference this makes. I was shocked how far up that moved me into Group A. That is such a good feeling, especially after several hundred attempts where I just ended up smashing my car into walls. So if you want to get these videos as soon as possible, I'd invite you to subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. This is ME7 signing off.